Did you know that 77% of the recruiters won't even consider your resume without a cover letter? That's right, your dream job could be slipping through your fingers simply because of a missing piece of paper. But don't panic. I'm here to show you how to write a cover letter that not only gets read, but also lands you that interview. Forget the generic templates and boring cliches. We will learn the secrets of crafting a cover letter that makes you stand out from the crowd and shows why you are the perfect fit for the job. Stick around, and by the end of this video, you will be a cover letter pro. Hey everyone, if you're watching this video, chances are you're in the midst of a job hunt. And let's face it, job hunting can be tough. But one thing that can really set you apart and boost your chances of landing an interview is a killer cover letter. In this video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about writing a cover letter that actually gets read and not just tossed in the no pile. By the end of this video, you'll be able to confidently tackle this important piece of your application. So let's get started. Before we get into the nitty-gritties of writing, let's make sure we're all on the same page about what a cover letter actually is. It's not just a summary of your resume or a formality. It's your chance to make a personal connection with the hiring manager and show why you are the ideal candidate for the job. Think of it like this. Your resume is the facts and figures, the black and white snapshot of your qualifications. Your cover letter, on the other hand, is the color commentary. It's where you get to showcase your personality, your enthusiasm, and your unique value proposition. Now, you might be thinking, do cover letters even matter? The answer is a resounding yes. Many people think they're optional, but the truth is, they can be the deciding factor between getting an interview and getting passed over. Hiring managers often use cover letters to gauge your communication skills, your attention to detail, and your genuine interest in the position. There are 3 key points that you need to keep in mind when it comes to cover letters. Number 1, a cover letter is your chance to make a personal connection and stand out. Number 2, it complements your resume by adding personality and context. And number 3, cover letters are not optional. They can be crucial in the hiring process. Now that we've understood the what and why behind cover letters, let's talk about the how. A well-structured cover letter follows a specific format, but don't worry, it's not rocket science. The standard cover letter format looks like this. Starting off with the header. This includes your name, contact information, phone number, email address, and optionally your LinkedIn profile URL or website, followed by date, the date you're sending the letter. Then comes the recipient's information. This includes the recipient's name, if available, title, company name, and their address. Then we have the salutation. You start the letter by saying "Dear," followed by the hiring manager's name, if you have it, or "Dear," followed by hiring manager, if you don't. Avoid "to whom it may concern." Then we have the opening paragraph. This is where you introduce yourself and the reason for writing, followed by the body paragraph. This is where you include your qualifications, achievement, and why you would be a good fit. Then we have the closing paragraph. This includes summary and call to action, followed by signature. You end with "sincerely," followed by your type name and signature. As for the length, keep it concise. 1 page is usually enough. Choose a clean, professional font like Arial, Calibri, or Times New Roman, and use a font size between 10 to 12 points. Keep your margins standard, usually 1 inch all around. And use single line spacing with a space between paragraphs. And remember, save your cover letter as PDF to preserve its formatting. The opening paragraph of your cover letter is like the first impression you make when you meet someone new. It needs to grab the reader's attention and leave them wanting to learn more. Here is how to nail it. Start with a bang. Avoid generic phrases like "I'm writing to express my interest." Instead, lead with something that makes you stand out. This could be a major accomplishment, a shared connection, or a specific aspect of the company's work that excites you. State your purpose. Clearly state the position you're applying for and where you found the listing. This helps the hiring manager immediately understand why they're reading your letter. Express enthusiasm. Let your excitement for the role and the company shine through. Companies want to hire people who are genuinely passionate about what they do. 3 key points to keep in mind when writing an opening paragraph. Number 1. Grab attention with a strong opening line. Number 2. State the position you're applying for and your source. Number 3. Show your genuine enthusiasm for the role and the company. The body of your cover letter is where you really get to shine. This is your chance to showcase your skills, experience, and accomplishments that make you the perfect fit for the position. Here is how to make your body paragraph pack a punch. Tailor to the job description. Carefully read the job description and identify the key skills and qualifications they're looking for. Then highlight your relevant experience that demonstrates those specific skills. Quantify your achievements. Don't just say you're good at something. Prove it. Use numbers, percentages, and specific examples to illustrate your achievements. Instead of saying, I increased website traffic, say, I implemented a new SEO strategy that resulted in 25% increase in organic website traffic within 3 months. Remember to use action verbs and keywords. Strong action verbs like led, managed, developed, and implemented make your writing more impactful. Also, incorporate keywords from the job description to show you have paid attention and are a good match. Show your passion and knowledge. Research the company thoroughly and weave in details that demonstrate your understanding of their mission, values, and recent projects. If you've done any relevant coursework, volunteer work, or personal projects, mention them to show your commitment to the field. Address potential concerns. If you have any career gaps or are making a career change, briefly address them here. Focus on transferable skills and emphasize how your unique background can be an asset to the company. Here are 3 key points to keep in mind when you're writing a body paragraph. Highlight the most relevant skills and experience for the job. Number 2, use specific examples and numbers to illustrate your accomplishments. And number 3, show your passion and knowledge about the company and its work. The closing paragraph of your cover letter is your chance to leave a lasting impression and prompt the hiring manager to take action. Here is what you should include. Summarize. Briefly restate your key qualifications and how they align with the position. This reinforces why you are a strong candidate. Reiterate interest. Express your continued enthusiasm for the role and the company. This shows you're not just sending out a generic application. Call to action. Politely but confidently request an interview or further discussion. Let them know you're eager to learn more about the opportunity. Express gratitude. Thank the hiring manager for their time and consideration. This simple courtesy can go a long way. Here is how to write a perfect closing paragraph. Here are 4 key points to keep in mind when writing a closing paragraph. Number 1, restate your key qualifications and their relevance to the position. Number 2, reiterate your enthusiasm for the role and the company. Number 3, request an interview or further discussion. And number 4, thank the hiring manager for their time and consideration. Common cover letter mistakes to avoid. Even with a solid structure, there are some common cover letter pitfalls that can send your application straight to the rejection pile. Let's go over a few big ones. Generic and unpersonalized letters. Hiring managers can spot a generic cover letter a mile away. Take the time to tailor your letter to each specific job you apply for. Reference the company name, mention specific aspects of the job description that appeal to you, and show you have done your research. Typos and grammatical errors. A sloppy cover letter reflects poorly on your attention to detail and professionalism. Proofread your cover letter carefully, or better yet, have someone else review it for you. Me, and me. While it is important to highlight your accomplishments, avoid making your cover letter all about you. Instead, focus on how your skills and experience can benefit the company. Show them what you can do for them, not just what they can do for you. Repeating your resume. Your cover letter should complement your resume, not regurgitate it. Don't just list your job duties and responsibilities. Use the cover letter to elaborate on specific experiences, quantify your achievements, and connect the dots between skills and job requirements. Overly long or overly short. Aim for one-page cover letter that's concise yet informative. Avoid rambling or writing in overly long sentences. On the other hand, don't make it too short that it feels superficial. Negative or unprofessional language. Even if you're leaving a job due to a negative experience, don't badmouth your previous employer or colleagues. Keep your tone positive and professional throughout the letter. Key points to keep in mind. Personalize your letter to each job application. Proofread carefully for any errors. Focus on how you can benefit the company. Don't just repeat your resume. Elaborate and provide context. Keep it concise but informative. Maintain a positive and a professional tone. I know, seeing real-world examples can be super helpful. So let's take a look at a few cover letters for different career levels and situations. Entry-level cover letter example for recent graduates. Let's take a look. So we start with the header, that is your information, followed by a date and then the recipient's information. And then we have the salutation. If you know the hiring manager's name, mention their name over here. But if you don't, just write "Dear Hiring Manager." Now let's see how to write the cover letter. As a recent graduate of, you mention the university's name over here with a bachelor's degree in, mention your subject that you're majoring in. I'm eager to kickstart my career, and then mention the industry that you're interested in. Your company's reputation for innovation and commitment to, and then mention the company's values over here, aligns perfectly with my professional goals. During my time at, again, the university name, I gained hands-on experience through, mention any relevant projects or internships. For example, and then mention the specific accomplishment which resulted in quantifiable results. Mention quantifiable results. These experiences honed my skills in, and then list your skills over here, and spark my passion for, and then mention the specific aspect of the industry. And then we have, I'm particularly excited about the opportunity to, and then mention the specific aspect of the job that sparked your interest in it, and then mention the company's name. I believe that my strong work ethic, quick learning and ability, and enthusiasm, mention the specific field, would make me a valuable addition to your team. I'm eager to learn and grow under the mentorship of experienced professionals at your company. Then we have the closing paragraph. Thank you for considering my application. I've attached my resume for your review and would welcome the opportunity to discuss my qualifications further. And then sincerely, and then your name. Alright, let's take a look at an example of mid-level career change cover letter. You're going to start with header, date, recipient's information, followed by salutation. Then you're going to move on to the opening paragraph. In the opening paragraph, you're going to mention these three things. Number one, the total number of years of experience that you have in the previous field. Number two, how your values align with the company's value. And number three, the reason for transitioning into the new field. Alright, in the body paragraph, you're going to mention your previous role and the company that you've worked with. Now let's see. In my previous role at, mention the company's name over here, I consistently exceeded expectations in, mention the specific accomplishments that you have, I leveraged my skills in, and then list the skills, and then mention quantifiable results. Although my experience is in a different field, I am confident that my ability to mention all the skills that are transferable would allow me to quickly adapt and contribute to your specific department or team that you want to work with. Then you're going to mention what intrigued you about this job. And then you're going to mention, I'm particularly interested in, and then mention the specific job aspect that attracted you. You're also going to mention that how you can be a valuable asset to the company. Now, the closing paragraph. Thank you for your time and consideration. I've attached my resume to review and would be thrilled to discuss how my unique background can benefit your team. And finally, we're going to end the letter with sincerely, followed by your name. Some additional tips and resources. To further help you in cover letter writing journey, I've got some extra tips and resources you can check out. Cover letter templates. Don't reinvent the wheel. There are plenty of templates available online that you can use as a starting point and customize to fit your needs. Just be sure to personalize them and avoid using them verbatim. Online tools. Grammarly and other similar tools can be incredibly helpful for catching typos and grammatical errors. They can also offer suggestions for improving your sentence structure and word choice. Follow up. Don't be afraid to follow up on your application a week or two after submitting it. A brief email to the hiring manager expressing your continued interest can show initiative and keep you top of mind. 3 key points to keep in mind. Number 1, use templates as inspiration, but always personalize them. Number 2, utilize online tools for proofreading and grammar checks. Number 3, follow up on your application to demonstrate your interest. Thanks for sticking with me through this ultimate guide on writing a cover letter. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below with any questions or insights, and subscribe to my channel for more career advice. If you're looking for more resources, I've got a free cover letter template that you can download in the description below. It's a great starting point to help you structure your own letter and get those creative juices flowing. Remember, a cover letter can open doors and set you on the path to your dream job. So take the time to craft one that truly represents you and your potential.